Hey guys, good afternoon. First video since the weekend. Just calling to give a little update. Not a lot going on, but just some news over the weekend. We had a big visitors list this weekend. By big, I don't mean the number of people, but the size. As stated in my previous video, we basically had the entire 2020 offensive line visiting Athens this weekend, including Broderick Jones and Cedric Van Pran, who are not signed yet, but are committed. They were there along with a bunch of guys, Tate Ratledge and Austin Balski, a couple others. DJ Lundy was also in Athens this weekend, and he raved about Georgia. I think he's a dog. Not much else. I had mentioned in the previous video that there was some buzz about Jordan Burch coming to Athens. That didn't happen. He went to LSU instead, and sounds like he may be flipping to LSU. Steve Wiltfong, 247 director, he predicted that Burch will sign with LSU, which is not surprising. I mean, for South Carolina to get a 5-star commit of Burch's caliber is, it's not likely. It's pretty rare. So, wouldn't surprise me at all if that did happen. Alex Huntley didn't come. He's going to South Carolina. He's not going anywhere. That's his school. I think he probably shut down his recruitment and will sign next week with no drama. Zach Evans, though, kind of made a surprise trip to Knoxville. It's not something that had been scheduled for a long time. I don't know that it was necessarily a good thing. He had an Instagram story where it had his location as Knoxville, Tennessee, and he was like flipping off the camera. Take that how you want it. I kind of took that as he was flipping off Knoxville. Wasn't really into it, and that may have been solidified by the news that I heard just not too long ago that as a last-ditch effort, Jeremy Pruitt wanted to do an in-home visit with Evans, and his family was like, no, we're good. So I mean, I've had comments. I had comments on my last video about how Tennessee is definitely in the mix, and there's a good chance that they land Evans, and Texas A&M running back coach might be going to Knoxville, and that's what would sway Evans to go there. I don't buy any of it. I don't think he has any interest in Tennessee at all, to be completely honest with you. And I think that kind of solidified with the fact that he didn't want Jeremy Pruitt to come and visit. But we'll see again. And I had actually mentioned something in the last video that was incorrect. And I apologize. Bear with me. I'm new. This is like my 3rd or 4th video. So, not even thinking about it, we aren't going to know anything about Zach Evans until June when he shows up on campus. Because he already signed an LOI with UGA, he cannot sign another LOI. So, next week essentially means nothing because Zach Evans cannot sign. Even though we released him from his LOI, he cannot sign another one. And there have been a couple situations of this in the past, and that's exactly what happened. I think even Demetrius Robertson may have been one of those. I could be mistaken, but nobody knew where he was going until the middle of May of 2016, I believe. So that's, we might have that situation with Evans. I don't think we're going to know anything next week. I think he's just going to show up in the campus directory as an enrolled student, and that's going to be the end of it. But we'll see. There's For UGA, there are very limited spots left. I believe there are 2 as it sits right now. That is not including, I should say that is including Van Pran and Roderick Jones. So we have 4. Assuming those guys sign, we only have 2 spots remaining. I believe one of those goes to DJ Lundy, as I said in the previous video. The other one, not sure if it's even there. We may even have to blue shirt a player in order to get that, that other one. Maybe it goes to Lad McConkey. Maybe it goes to, there was a safety that we were throwing around. Maybe Enos Rakestraw, DB, who came on late that had like no offers, and then all of a sudden, like a month ago, everybody and their mama wants him now, which is kind of weird. But I think we're going to have 2 spots after Van Pran and Jones. So whether that means one of them is being held for Evans, I don't know. Maybe DeJune Edwards comes. It's really hard to tell. So there's not going to be a whole lot of recruiting news until National Signing Day. Even so, it's not going to be a huge day for UGA just because we don't have the spots available this year. We're signing a small class, 23, 24, somewhere around there. It's not going to be very big compared to, some of these other classes that are at 28, 29. So with that said, I still think we end up with the number 1 class. Not going to be very hard to do unless somebody flips to Clemson or Alabama if they have any spots left. Because right now we're like 2 points. I don't even know if we're 2 full points, maybe 1.5 points behind Clemson for the number 1 class. So it's not going to be hard to move ahead of them. A couple of 3-star prospects will do that for us, or a big 4-star, or obviously a 5-star would do that. But I think UGA ends up with the number 1 class. That's really all for the recruiting news. I mean, there's nothing really going on for probably another week or so. I just emailed Uncle Lou to come on his morning show. So as soon as I get confirmation on when that will be, I will throw another video up, a link to Uncle Lou's channel, and a link to the actual video so that y'all can join as well. If you have anything you would like to talk about in the meantime during this very boring, no football, no college football, only 1 NFL game left, dead period that we are in, please let me know. I'm willing to talk about anything, willing to talk about almost any team out there. I don't know a lot about any other teams besides UGA, but I'm willing to talk about it and give it a shot and have a conversation about it. If you want to go live, and I bring you on the show, more than happy to do that as well. So, again, comments, likes, suggestions, let me know. And thanks for watching.